What's up, geeks? It's your boy Justin Prince. We got a brand new segment here exclusively for the YouTube channel. First 30, and we're going to be doing more of these along the way. But anyways, First 30 is going to chronicle the first 30 minutes of playing a new game. With us today, we got Dragon Age Inquisition from BioWare, the third installment in the Dragon Age series, and the first one for next-gen systems. So, I was thinking about the character that we should pick, and the Quinari were never really playable characters, as far as, your main character. And since the female Quinari was never really shown much in Dragon Age or Dragon Age 2, let's go ahead and pick that as our starting character in this video. So yeah. So picking a class is always kind of important when you're going to be playing a Dragon Age game. The two-handed warrior class felt like the most at home for a Quinari warrior, so let's go ahead and do this. It might be fun. I normally play as a rogue, but yeah, might as well. You can import data from what you've picked in other games through the Dragon Age tapestry page. I'll put the links down below. But anyways, let's get into this. We're going to be going to the character creator next. It's super robust, so I'm not going to go really deep into showing you my character creation for this character, in the interest of time. Okay, let's just kind of move on from there. Picking a name, even though they never really say your name. I am naming my female Quinari warrior Fury. So let's get into this. Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh man, I really hate spiders. Also, in the interest of time, I cut out many of the loading screens and shortened a lot of them, mostly so we can get right back into the story. Like right now.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
It's nice to see that when you can pick a reaction, it still has the emotion attached.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
So I don't really have a choice.
Already pissing off one of my party members. Great.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
And now we finally get control of our character. The first thing I really noticed was just how beautiful this world looks. Mountains as far as the eye can see. The view is gorgeous. It has to be hands down one of the best looking RPGs I've played yet on next-gen systems. But to be fair, there really hasn't been much, has there?
We are heading into the valley. Pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. Stay behind me!
Alright, let's get into our first battle of Dragon Age Inquisition. If you play Dragon Age 2, this should feel right at home with you. It's very similar to the way that one played. You have your hotkeys to the lower right hand side marking your abilities, and you use the right trigger, for example on Xbox, to be able to attack.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right.
Damn Skippy, I'm right.
I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you did not attempt to run.
What, no approval points for that? Come on, Dragon Age, you're making it really, really hard to be friendly with Cassandra.
Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
We're all...
One of the biggest changes they made is how they govern potions this time around. No longer do you find them off bodies or pick them up in chests and loot. Basically, it's rechargeable. You recharge them at supply stations and camps and whatnot, but it did get a bit frustrating. I'm really enjoying being a warrior this time around. I usually play as a rogue. Rogue is my favorite class, but this two-handed warrior is a freaking beast. You better start calling me Venkman, because I ain't afraid of no ghost. Yeah, that was cheesy.
Ah! They're falling from the breach!
I don't know about you, and I may be in the minority here, but I really enjoyed the very action-oriented combat of Dragon Age 2. It felt a little less like Knights of the Old Republic, which is what the first Dragon Age reminded me of. It's like Knights of the Old Republic with swords and shields and stuff. But I've really enjoyed this kind of gameplay, and I'm glad it's back for Dragon Age Inquisition.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Hey, I know you. More familiar faces.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I have the power.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
I had less choice in volunteering to help.
Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly. Demons ahead.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
Now here's a new interesting element to the gameplay. Something I severely missed in Dragon Age 2 was the ability to pull myself back in a tactical position, much like how I did in the first Dragon Age Origins, and pick my attacks, plan out my party, and see how we're going to go about taking down these bad demon things. It's a lot of fun. I honestly didn't use it as much as I'd like to, but it does make for managing really hectic battles that much easier.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Hurry! Use the mark!
Now this should be familiar for people that play Dragon Age 2. Adding abilities, both passive and active, are just as easy as it was in that game. With each class you have different specializations depending on whether you wanted to be the two-handed brawler, the sword and shield type of warrior. Pretty much different things depending on if you're going to be defensive, offensive, whether which way. Anyways, I'm glad to see that it's just as easy as it was before.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
We must prepare the so.
Ah! Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we are to get past!
Quickly then!
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoners' doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
You'll lose a lot more unless I get to the breach.
Indeed. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
If you play Dragon Age Origins, this character, although he looks completely different than he did in that game, is actually someone you met there as your Grey Warden. If you remember Commander Cullen, he was a Templar Knight. Might have to go back to remember the circumstances of why and how you met him, but yeah, that's Cullen.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we see...
Alright geeks, it's been wild, it's been great, but it looks like this video is going to have to come to a close. We're hitting the 30-minute mark, and yeah, make sure you sound off in the comments. Tell us what you thought about the game. Have you been playing it? What class did you pick? What race did you pick? And look to liftedgeek.com because our review should be up soon. Jay Hammond will be writing the review, and interesting thing, he didn't really enjoy Dragon Age 2, so I'm looking forward to see what he thinks about the game. Personally, I've enjoyed it so far. This first 30 minutes has been a lot of fun. I didn't notice any bugs that everyone else was complaining about when the game launched, so we'll see how the rest of it goes, and yeah, thanks for watching. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/liftedgeek. Follow us on Twitter at LFTDG33K, and don't forget to subscribe. So you stay frosty, Internet, and get lifted. Bye, guys.